See,
Oh, I'm
like
on the
James-
wrong
James
side of
was
the road,
saying,
though.
if
Maybe I
if
should
we
go over
had
to the
a
other side?
speaker
Is
going,
that-
You can control it however you want.
So I can go all the way to the other side? Is
You
that...
can, but just don't go off the road at all on the other
It's far more
side.
sensitive on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Way more sensitive.
Like loud and clear, no matter. Yeah.
All right. Do you think you can handle us? Or no? Sorry, you're.
Well, I
You're
don't know.
talking?
You're pushing too hard to the left. If you lose track,
It's fine. Don't pressure the woman.
I can't handle the strap.
okay.
Too many backseat drivers.
Don't try and jam it in so hard.
Liz, tell the people who you are.
I'm Liz, otherwise known as Damn It Liz.
Damn it, Liz.
Damn it, Liz.
Is that just because that's often how people refer to you?
Actually,
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Paul and Storm.
Uh,
PAX East 2010, when I was just Liz. It's very sad. I was working backstage at the main theater as an enforcer. And there was a running joke all day that if something went wrong, it would be Liz's fault. And something went wrong at night after the sound check. And Paul brought me out on stage and had everyone shout, "Damn it, Liz." So I got the name by 5,000 people shouting, "Damn it, Liz."
that's a decent way to get a nickname.
Horribly embarrassed face projected on 2 giant screens.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Good times.
Was the thing that went wrong actually your fault?
No, it wasn't. Well, actually, we were testing at soundcheck early that morning the iPod working for the Frogger song.
Right.
And Paul had said to Chibis, the stage manager, if something goes wrong, I can blame you. And Chibis said, yes, and my name is Liz. And then it went wrong. So it wasn't my fault. Apparently that was just my job.
It was your job to be wrong.
To be blamed, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's worked out well for me. Cause
It was Matt's fault. Yeah, it probably was Matt's fault.
It was Matt's fault.
Theoretically, yeah. You would have been there, I guess.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we would have been there.
Yeah, we
so.
would have been there.
Oh. Were you guys at the first PAX East?
We sure were.
We were, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was great seeing you there.
Yeah,
It was
no.
made a
Yeah,
big difference.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
no,
actually why I was there.
It's great seeing you too.
Isn't
Yeah.
that where you did the sexy dance?
Sexy dance.
I'm pretty sure you could find the video on YouTube.
Yeah, if you Google "Damn It Liz," sexy dance, you will find that.
Is it damn it with 2 M's or with an M and an N?
2 M's?
Nice.
But you will find it.
Don't screw around.
Otherwise
Some people are misspelling it in the chat. I want to make sure they get it right.
Quick update on amounts. Apparently,
I just looked. It was.
Gabe posted in 2003, Child's Play made $250,000.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
we
Wow.
might.
Yeah. So and in 2004 they made 310. So there's a very good chance that we could beat not only the first year but the second year as well.
It is-
Wow.
It is
So-
possible.
And it all starts with Morgan waxing his legs.
Yeah. So get this money in.
Hopefully it doesn't end with that, though.
So
it's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Liz wanted to drive because she wanted to tell a story. Are you ready to tell your story?
I'm going to, but I'm afraid I'm going to crash the bus.
You'll be fine. Would you like a microphone for
Well,
your story?
No, I am really good at being behind the scenes and then jumping out and saying something funny and then running away. So the mic is just gonna scare me and I'm gonna freak out.
Well,
and
show
crash the
left if you're going too far to the right. So.
bus and jump me.
Well, before the story, do you know where those plates are from? The sushi plates are from? Because one guy's been asking over and over and over again where those sushi plates came.
Someone made them.
Somebody made them, yeah.
We don't.
They are-
Oh, sorry. Who made them?
Yeah.
I don't actually know, but
Look,
Telly would.
check out the
Oh,
the auction listing.
Right, it'd be on the auction listing.
It is number 42.
1 second.
42. Lucky number.
Sushi plates.
Oh, did we say what happened to Will Wheaton?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Will Wheaton rescheduled for Thursday.
Well, we're trying to reschedule him
We'll
for
try.
Thursday.
Thursday morning. Yeah, he says he's pretty sure he can do Thursday
Helen
morning at
Cowart.
10.
Oh yes, of course. Helen Cowart made them.
You will find that Will Wheaton
They
was
were
pretty
forged
sure he
in a
could make
blast
it today
furnace
also.
at like 1400 degrees.
Wow.
Will Wheaton's a very busy man.
He is. He's acting.
Robles. Oh no, or are you going
I
to tell your
recently
blog
watched,
post story?
Yeah, I'm making a lot of people on the internet cry,
Yeah.
apparently. So, yeah, if you haven't read my blog post, it's been, where have you been? On dammitliz.com. Basically, I wanted to just sort of take the second to tell my story about why I'm here.
Apart from just that you're awesome.
Ah, wait, no, oh God.
No,
Okay.
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
But yeah, when I was 11 years old, I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, cancer, and I spent a lot of time in the hospital in isolation because I had no white blood cells. I even had a couple of blood transfusions. I was fortunate enough that at 11 years old, I had no idea what was going on. I just knew that I got a lot of attention, and I was able to eat a lot of chicken McNuggets, more so than my parents would ever let me before.
Nice.
Yeah, because they were afraid that
Upside.
that I would not eat, because apparently that's part of the steroids and the treatment is that you lose appetite. But
And so they were like, hey, McNuggets.
yeah, whatever you want. They had no idea.
Sweet.
Us Smith girls, we don't have that problem. We love food. So yeah, but I spent a lot of time in isolation, and I didn't have anything really to do. And my family did what they could to spend time with me, but they had jobs and they had to work, and my sisters were in school. Sometimes they'd come over and I'd help them study. But I was able to actually learn how to play video games while at Seattle Children's Hospital, because somebody had donated what was the Super Nintendo, and I got to play Super Mario World,
Sweet.
and it was awesome. And as I was writing the blog post and crying my eyes out, I realized just like reliving that moment of just being able to play a game and feel like a normal kid, and not have to look around and realize that I was in a hospital, that I was sick, that I was in isolation. So I could go out every once in a while, but I had to wear a mask. And those were cool times because I would hang out with the leukemia kids who didn't have to wear masks, and we'd run up and down the halls and on our IVs that were on wheels. The nurses, oh my god, they hated that. You'd run and then you jump on it and you'd slide down the hall and hopefully...
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah, on the
That
wheels.
sounds so dangerous.
I know, right now, because it's all like plugged into your veins and everything. Yeah. But it was so fun. It was like, we were still trying to be kids, even though, you know, we were sick, or, you know, some of us didn't leave the hospital because, you know, the doctors told me that I had the best cancer to get if you're going to get cancer, so yay!
Yeah, fair enough.
Yay.
Award.
You got best cancer.
Yes, winner, kinda. So I was fortunate enough that I think it was like an 80% chance that I would make it, which is really good odds. God, 92. Oh, I'm so old. So and treatment and chemotherapy and all that, the hospital, like, it's so much better nowadays, and I'm so happy because it really sucked. Not like cancer is like super awesome now, but
Cancer back in the day, though.
that
Yeah.
yeah, before it was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I really wanted to be here and to be able to tell you guys and to tell chat like how awesome this is, that Child's Play exists, and that it's such a great cause because it's video games, and it makes a huge difference in a kid's life who's in the hospital. I got to be distracted by something and feel like I was accomplishing something, and be, you know, and I could talk to the other kids when I got out of the hospital, and we could talk about video games, and it was just like, it was such a core part of being a kid and not having to think about the fact that I was sick and getting blood transfusions or had no hair or oh, okay, so one thing I do want to say though is, does anyone know what a portacath is? Because it's awful. It's this,
No.
like, because the chemotherapy would burn my veins if they put it directly into my veins,
Uh-huh.
because it's that awesome. They had implanted a portacath, which looks kind of like a stethoscope, and it goes right under, the scar somewhere, it goes right under here, and with a tube that sort of leads to my heart, and so they could inject the chemotherapy medication into the portacath, and then it would be pumped throughout my body. But in order to do that, like the needle that went in there was like a nail. It was huge,
Ugh.
and it was very painful. We would spray it down with like something to numb the area to put it in there.
One
But
person says portacaths are terrible things. Another person says, I install those. They are fun.
So,
I'm sure.
Chad is kind of mixed on
Yay!
it.
I'm
Yeah.
sure he means fun and not a actually fun way.
Yeah.
You know, I have it somewhere. When they removed it, I kept it because I don't know. I don't know.
Well, why not?
What? Right. It was part of my life. But looking back on the story, I realized how hardcore I was because there was something, I was in between nail sizes, I guess, or needle sizes. So if it leaked out, if it wasn't a full contact, it would beep, and the nurses would come running in, and they would want to change it, which means removing the huge nail and then
Cool.
sticking in a new one
Oh.
in the spot that I have like a little bit of scars because they keep, inserting it in the same spot. So I would hate that because if the alarm went off in the middle of the night, I would smack myself in the chest to put the nail back in so that they wouldn't take it out.
Oh,
Doesn't that sound
that
awesome?
sounds awful.
Yeah.
It's a vodathon right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No. So video games are awesome.
It's like a USB port for your body, and the plugs are made of pain.
Yes.
Well
Team
said.
Jones,
I
porta
decided
cats
to
are the
Google
fastest way to a woman's heart.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
it's
no problem.
it's been a delight having you around.
And getting all
And
those
you've
awesome
yeah
guests.
you've given us all manner of
I mean,
fascinating hookups.
Matt's cool and all, but Liz has got the mad hookups.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
People
I do
actually
have some
return your
numbers.
phone calls.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's because they like her.
And if they weren't sure, it was actually, I mean, I wanted to tell my story, and it was a really difficult story to tell, and I wasn't sure because with my blog post, it's very personal. I'm not usually that personal on that site, and I had to dig around for some awesome photos. I had a brunch with Koo a couple weeks before I posted it, and I was concerned whether or not I should actually post it, and ended up deciding to do that. I'm really glad I did, but I feel like I get points every time someone says that they read it and they cried. I don't know. I feel like it's accomplishing something. But anybody who was like potentially thinking maybe they wouldn't call in a desert bus, I would send them a link to my blog, and then they would feel like, oh, person, and they'd be like, how can I help?
Oh,
Guilt
wow.
for the
Yay, guilt for the children.
Yeah.
No, but
All's fair.
I think it's important because, I mean, even before I had cancer, I didn't know anybody who had cancer. Like, it's such a foreign concept of a child who is so sick that they could die, or that they, their entire life is completely changed and they're stuck in this environment where they have no real childhood. You're just sort of in these walls that are that smell like, sterile conditions, and it's a very different experience. And I didn't know anybody who had that, and I think that's connecting people to that story, as it's an actual person that this will affect, that it's not just like some Hallmark special that is not real or can't identify with. Like, this is an actual thing that's helping real kids, that this makes a difference.
Someone in the chat just said, "Dear Doctor, damn it, Liz, you are why Desert Bus."
Aww.
Yeah.
It's true.
Stop. You what this?
Is it bad that I'm listening to this while playing while murdering people in Assassin's Creed?
Well, I am jealous because
Not at
I
all.
love Assassin's Creed, and the timing of their release was poor, considering it was right around Desert Bus, because I want to play.
Speaking
Cancer
of
should-
nail spikes,
I have
Yeah.
made it very clear that I am so annoyed that Saints Row 3 came out the week before this happened.
Yeah,
I actually arrived home last night and Zelda Skyward Sword was in the mailbox.
Oh,
That's Zelda Skyward Sword, Saints Row 3, Assassin's Creed,
Skyrim.
and Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah.
Wow.
Can you pull some strings at PA and just make the entire video game industry shut down this week?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great. Just if
Yeah.
there could not be any awesome games
Right.
that come out
Yeah.
The month before Christmas,
yeah.
I'm sure we'd get right on that.
no, before Christmas is fine, just not before Desert Bus.
Yeah.
Oh, does
I,
someone say they're gonna kill for me? I'm assuming that's in the Assassin's Creed.
God, I hope
Therefore,
so.
if so, I
Yeah.
support. If
Yeah.
not,
I like the person that said that we should make cancer have to play Desert Bus
yeah.
Yeah.
as punishment.
Should.
It's punishment forever. They'd probably crash though. Stupid cancer.
Yeah, cancer sucks.
Cancer does suck.
Dr. Dammit Liz, when and how did you hear about Desert Bus?
Via the internet.
Hmm.
Actually, I heard about it last year. As I was sucked into the enforcer world of PAX when I became an enforcer. And my roommate last year around this time, I was living with Chibis, who is a big enforcer. And we would have a bunch of enforcers over all the time, and then suddenly they all disappeared, and I was like, where are they? And then he turned on the internet, and they were all here. Everybody.
Cancer is a jerk. It would get 9 points, near 10, and then purposely crash.
Real quick. Slow down the fan gamer bus thing. I'm getting tons of them. It's great. If you could do me one big favor and put your name in the file name so that I don't have to put it in, it'll save me some time. Thank you so much. I see, Chemistry, I saw your had the thing in. I'm pretty sure yours was there. But yes, we're getting it. It's good. Just save me a little bit of time by putting your name in the file name.
Ah,
So
Not your full name, just
yeah, well, yeah. Then I have to strip out your last name, so that's not in the file name. So like name and then whatever. It's all good. It's all good.
awesome, thank you.
Self-identify.
Sweet. Did I make anybody cry?
I saw a couple late cries.
Okay.
I think your mission was accomplished.
Yay.
And you
Was that your
haven't-
mission?
And you haven't crashed the bus yet.
Yet.
It's
Yet.
in the middle.
Yet. I'm driving on the wrong side of the road.
Pretend you're in England.
Yeah.
Pretend you're in Europe. Everything's not
Backwards
PG
there.
anymore.
Pretend you're after Thunder.
That is- okay, so-
I'll take other questions.
Yeah, just one quick thing. A couple people keep the chart, the graph from last year. The final total on that graph is incorrect.
Is it?
And well, yeah, because it doesn't go up to the full 209 or whatever we made.
It goes
Right.
up to 194.
So a lot of people are like, "Oh, we're so close to beating." Like one person was just saying, like we're $700 away from beating on air last year, and that is incorrect. We very, very vividly, I remember breaking 200,000 last year. So it happened on the air. So
I think we were like 204 or something.
I think we were around like 204, 205 when we cut.
Yeah.
And we got a couple more e-checks rolled in and another big donation, I believe.
And just some of the people paying for auctions and stuff.
Yeah,
think
finally
that-
came in. So
I think that the way that the graph worked, it was coming from PayPal. And
Yeah.
So it didn't.
Right,
it
because
didn't
that was the whole
incorporate
thing. Is that
Yeah.
PayPal crapped out, or
Yeah,
Chipping crapped out. At the end.
exactly. So
Liz, did you see that comment that was saying, I feel like I can relate to you. I too spent large periods of my childhood in hospital, tens of operations, tens of operations, plus the usual broken bones and accidents in my childhood. I feel for you.
Aw.
Just wanted to pass that on because it
Thank
might
you.
have gone by quickly.
Yes, there's a lot that goes by, and
Ooh.
There's a lot of love.
I experienced a similar thing when I was young. I just wallowed in needle phobia from hearing that story.
yeah, I hated needles. I mean, I don't love them now, but like, I was the kid who you could not, like, I would run around. They'd nearly have to knock me out to stick a needle. And then after that, I was just like, whatever, let's get it over with. Bring it. So that's a new skill.
Sweet. That's sure is a skill.
Does anyone have any questions?
Who's the user of Desert Bus? That's not us.
Is that Ignatius?
That's a good question.
Possibly.
Is Bidbot also on there?
What?
There's a user named Desert Bus in all
Yeah.
caps. Who's that?
Desert Bus says
Well,
no,
it's-
it was just available.
Oh, okay.
It's not us.
Oh, okay.
They haven't been doing anything to claim that they're crew or anything.
No, okay.
Yeah.
No,
They've been behaved.
no, that's
Oh,
fine.
did
That's fine.
Bidbot just-
I was just sort of like,
It's
wait.
sort of odd.
Yeah.
Why so fast?
It's like, wait, am I what? Am I doing something?
Yeah, well, that's what I was. I was like, wait, I didn't post that.
I keep trying to read and it goes by too fast.
yeah, it's kind of hard.
207,540 is the Wikipedia total. Is that right?
That's incorrect too. I don't remember.
I don't know, it's on Wikipedia.
The check you gave away at the charity bank was about 210, something like that.
Wait, yeah, what?
209.
Where is written the actual official total?
Well, it's on our website somewhere, right?
I think that it was dropped off with the redesign.
No,
Like,
it's still in the. Oh, really? Maybe.
Oh, right. The other thing that I saw pass by that I quite enjoyed was North Cancer is Best
That's
Cancer.
true.
It's not Robo Mug.
Yeah,
It's
209,400 was
Robo
is,
Cup.
is what I think.
Yeah, 209,400 sounds about right.
There's a handle on that, isn't it?
Exactly.
Robo
The handle insinuates a mug.
Yeah, but the joke is Robo Cup.
Yeah.
Is a short comic okay for the fan gamer art challenge?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Oh, Chrome unexpectedly quit. I did not expect that.
Back there.
I often find that I close down Firefox.
James, can you, I will answer questions if you help me read them.
Absolutely.
Or read them to me.
All right,
I closed you down.
we're going to Liz. Got some questions. Where do we go?
Somebody's asking if that $500 for the leg waxing needs to be from one person or multiple people.
Dear Dr. Liz, how do you know so many awesome
Oh,
people?
Jesus.
$5 from 100 people.
Yeah,
Well, 'cause I'm
5 bucks
awesome.
from 100 people.
I know the awesome people from what I do. I, as a stage manager for a show called Bootstock,
Oh, God.
Yes.
and production manager for Jonathan Colton's,
Not even
which is
in
crazy.
shot right now.
I've had the I've been able to work with some amazing people, and fortunately on both of those we only hire awesome people and we only bring in cool, non-jerks. So it's just hanging out with and making new friends.
Baby doll. How does it feel to be driving the bus?
Feels pretty awesome. It's a dream come true.
When's this going away?
Right now. Creepy doll's a little creepy, but other than that, chair's a little warm, a little sweaty.
That's gonna happen.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a good question. Dear Dr. Liz, what's your stance on erotic Star Wars or Star Trek fanfic?
Is it Star Wars or Star
Trek?
Star Trek. Okay, if that changes my answer.
Erotic Star Trek fan fiction.
Well, you know, I'm. Well, hello, creepy doll.
Oh my god, it looks so terrifying from here.
Bring him this way a bit, like lower.
Lower, closer.
Oh,
No kidding.
yeah. Oh my god. It's terrifying.
Earlier Morgan was laying right here, and I was like, how did he all overlook the couch?
His smile.
Yes, I do need an adult.
His smile looks so amazing.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
I need a different adult.
I'm an adult. I'm glad that finally made it.
Did you talk about Star Trek?
Only if it's Voyager.
Oh, okay.
Just for 7 and 9?
Janeway and Q.
Janeway and Q.
Oh.
Wow, gross.
What is
Have we got a fact from you?
No, actually we haven't. What is your? We need a fact.
Or his daughter in that one episode. I think it was Next Generation.
Oh, that's a good question. Can I
Yeah,
think about my
wait, no, that
facts?
was DS9.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
Okay,
it was
there's pressure.
Voyager had a son. They put him in a petri dish.
There was one that he had a daughter as well.
Someone asked me
They don't have wife, too.
what I'm doing now, coming up, what my next projects
Oh
are.
God.
I am
Quiet down a little bit,
Because
guys.
she was hashing and
Guys,
hashing.
I'm going on the Mythbusters Behind the Myths tour, starting in January for 3 weeks, and 3 weeks in March. Coming to a city near you. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but it's gonna be awesome.
So does that mean like you're sort of intern for them for 3 months, for 3 weeks?
Oh no, they're paying me.
No. It looks like I have.
No, I'm a production. My title is production coordinator / assistant stage manager.
Cool.
And I'm going to be on a tour bus. I'm going to sleep on the bus, and it's going to be awesome.
I thought you were it's like the myth. I thought like you're going on the MythBusters tour. It's like.
Oh no, they're actually doing like a national tour, driving across the country.
Are they like busting myths live, or like what are they actually doing on the tour? Is it just like a speaking tour?
Well, it is. Adam Savage and Jamie Heineman are doing the tour, so it's the two of them. And I know that what I've seen Adam do at Bootstock, like seeing.
Just sort of telling stories.
Well, and singing "I Will Survive" in the voice of Gollum, like it's up in the air.
Yeah, which is a solid. I have heard that.
It's pretty awesome.
Nice. I'd be interested to see what Jamie would have to say too.
I know.
Just stand there, be stoic.
I think that there's some of the folks that the promoter that have worked on other shows like Penn and Teller tours. I think are involved, which I think there's a good comparison between the Adam and Jamie and the Penn and Teller.
Yep, there's definitely, except the big one is the quiet one.
They could go together, and it could be myths and magic.
Ooh.
Well, they're both.
I mean,
they travel in the same kind of circles too, with debunking things and so forth.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think every episode of Tell a Lie has had one story that I've seen on MythBusters.
That has been related to MythBusters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, I'm submitting that.
All right. What's your fact? Come on.
No, I don't.
Oh,
have
yeah.
fact yet.
Bring it on.
Gotta.
I don't.
You
Well, I
need
don't
fact.
know. Let me. I need the internet.
It can be anything.
You know, everybody knows lots of facts. It doesn't have to be a good fact.
It could be about you. It could be about someone you know.
Yeah.
It could be about that horrible thing they put in you.
Yeah.
I was. No, I can't say that. What can I say?
One of our facts is that
One of our facts is that Monty Cook could recite all of Ghostbusters start to finish.
Yeah,
Really?
Monty
Yeah.
Cook can
Yeah.
recite all of
That
those.
was
I'm
really
so pissed I
entertaining.
missed that.
And
I'm
then-
sorry.
Was it Ernie? Also
Yeah,
had a,
Ernie had another Ghostbusters
Yeah,
run.
Ernie's
Yeah.
fact was
Slimer's
also
original
Ghostbusters
name was
related.
Onionhead.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know if Mikey's will also be Ghostbusters related.
Yeah, so we've got two pomegranate facts and two
Ghostbuster facts. Yeah.
Neither of which are about animals, unless Slimer is an animal. which
But
I don't
if
think he
you think about in the the area we're trying to ask questions is anything in the entire world or universe.
Yeah.
Okay, but you gotta understand here that the people who are watching this, and in this room even, like, it's hard to find facts that you don't already know. Like, Peter Sagal was like, where'd Mario's name come from? And I didn't know that.
Really?
But, there's... The internet is in this room. It's a lot of pressure, okay? I'm
You
sorry.
have no access to it because you're driving the bus.
I know.
Exactly. That's why we asked.
And you're not allowed to stop driving the bus until you give us the facts. So.
And don't play the phone because that's dangerous.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you see that? Was that
Yeah.
scary? On the edge of your seat entertainment here, folks.
Oh no.
Dear Dr. Liz, can you drive the myth bus and tell us how it relates to driving the,
The
desert
real
bus?
bus, yeah.
Oh, I hope so. I don't know if they'll let me drive the bus, especially if they're watching this.
Well, you're doing perfect. You're on the road.
If
If
we-
we on the wrong side.
If we take
but-
the all facts are about animals fact into account, then Desert Bus just proved that pomegranates and Ghostbusters are animals.
Well, Ghostbusters, I guess, would be animals. They're human. They're people.
Yeah.
I believe there's a song about how people are animals too.
That does
Pomegranates, however, I believe is stretching the definition.
This chat is just crazy. 'Cause I'll look over here and I'll see something. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense.
Lanzapan,
Haven't you
horrible.
been here for the last couple
You
of
are
days?
horrible.
I know, but I've been upstairs working away.
Of course, it doesn't make sense.
Lanzapen, we had a checkpoint story called that like months ago.
What?
Yeah,
Dear God.
we had a checkpoint story entitled "Looks Like a Skyrim Job."
Yeah. And it was actually
So
well,
proud.
we were trying to figure out story names, and I was like, Skyrim job? And then we were like, no, we must have done that before.
Yeah.
We must we totally called something that before.
Yeah, but we hadn't.
We hadn't. We were like, yes, it's perfect.
Success.
Graham, someone keeps asking, who's the coolest person you've ever met?
Who is asking?
Zedric's asking Graham, who's the coolest person he's ever
Oh,
met?
not me.
Jeez,
That's really
And you've met a lot of people.
that's tough. I was about to say Liz is up there.
Yes.
Well, goodness.
That's
I
my
mean,
fact.
been
Graham
watching.
said that I'm the most awesome person he's ever met.
All right, he gets entered into the permanent record now.
I'll take that to Kathleen, shall I?
Excellent. I don't know. I mean, when we did those two Woodstock dates,
The
there
two
was
Woodstock
a lot
dates were-
of pretty awesome people there.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
just
insane?
like chilling in the back room with
Right,
Like Will Wheaton and Adam Savage.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that was that
Matt
was,
Fraction.
getting to play with Adam Savage's iPad before they were actually out in
that's
Canada.
sweet.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
because we didn't have iPads yet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So we took.
We were like,
his
can we
for
see your
fun.
iPad?
Apparently
And-
the
and
bus
you-
cam.
I'm on MythBusters, you know.
Trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
fix
yeah, yeah, yeah. iPad. Hang on.
Oh, bus cam go.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Who else have I actually met?
Buscam just kind of turns off every
It
once in a
didn't.
while.
It, like, I don't know why it does that.
Is it performing like an update?
You just have to
Mike
tell it to
Robles,
start
yeah.
again.
Mike,
eventually
did Mike
just gives
Robles
up
say
on
Mike
iPad.
Robles?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Mike Robles is.
It's like
He's
there must be
okay.
nobody paying attention.
He's
to
okay.
this. Let's just turn this off.
Yeah.
I
who
mean,
the
there's
hell would watch
people at
this,
Wizards, obviously. I mean, there's people I've met at conventions.
You know, like one of the nicest dudes I've ever met?
Hmm.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Marshall is like the nicest dude I've ever met in my life. Like he's way too nice.
He's
Marshall Sutcliffe